Compass provides EU advisory services about how the European structural and investment funds can use financial instruments, like loans, equity or investment guarantees. It's provided by the European Commission in partnership with the European Investment Bank. Priority areas for Compass include training people who are involved with financial instruments, such as the authorities and institutions who are responsible for the funding. An ongoing range of Compass training events is organised. For example, a seminar took place in Paris, where participants from around the EU were able to further their understanding of how financial instruments can be used for European social fund purposes. Special attention was paid to discussing the design and setup stages for these financial instruments, as well as the advice that's available about such topics through Compass and its community of practitioners.
From my experience of implementing financial instruments in Lithuania, I could say that it has proved as a very efficient use of public resources available to finance policy objectives. The public sector is always scarce of resources to finance its policy objectives. And through the leverage of private investments, financial instruments proved to ensure quite sufficient financing of its policy objectives. From the other side, financial instruments could deliver very good and long-lasting, sustainable results, sometimes even changing the behavior of the market participants. That's why they are quite efficient. If we're talking about especially ESF-funded financial instruments, so you should be patient, because change doesn't come just within one day. You should be patient and wait till the results. Also, what is very much important, it's commitment of the stakeholders responsible for the implementation of the financial instruments. Because selection of financial intermediary, capable financial intermediary, is not just all work done by fund managers and by the managing authorities. You should monitor, adjust, and then implement adjustments in the implementation.
Case studies from existing socially minded financial instruments provided useful insights into technical matters, and seminar participants appreciated the advice that was provided by speakers and trainers during the Compass regional event in Paris.
The reason I came to this very interesting seminar is to get an insight on how to use the financial instruments to help socially vulnerable groups and social entrepreneurs. This was a very fruitful experience, and especially success stories provided by other countries gave me useful ideas how to design and implement those financial instruments to help actually the social economy develop in my country.
I think that this event has been really useful and interesting because in our member states we are going to implement an important revolving fund which will provide loans to a specific priority group, which are needs, not employment and in training young people. So we are going to setting up the instruments at the end of September, and probably we will be able to give something from our experience as well, and something like a best practice if everything works as we are expecting.